Alright, so I left this little part out here. There's supposed to be a little rubber boot that's up underneath this control arm. And at some time or another on my car here, they must have just fell off. I don't know if they dry rotted off or what, but you know, they're missing. They are no longer present on this car anymore. And don't know what happened to them, but they fell off, you know, years and years ago. You can just kind of tell just the way it looks. But anyway, you look up underneath our upper A arm here and we notice that we had this piece up under here. And it actually has a stud that goes through this upper ball joint here. And it has a nut on the other end. There's a 9/16 nut there. Brighten that up. There it is right here. And all you gotta do is take a 9/16 wrench and you can take that nut right off. And that rubber boot, well, what's left of it anyway, that's the end of it, will come right on out. There's a nice close-up of it. And I went ahead and got reproductions. I couldn't find good pictures of anything on the internet. I tried to look at original control arms. I got on eBay. I typed in, you know, 59 Ford Galaxy upper A arms and trying to find pictures, you know, of a view of this angle, but at the same time was showing what that boot looked like. But you know, I was trying to find what it looked like, but you know, there again, nobody knows how to take pictures nowadays. But you know, trying to find a picture like that or one like this, you know, just trying to find good angles. I mean, that's all part of it, just trying to find good angles. That's the whole name of the game, is how to take pictures properly. See, that's a good example of how to take proper pictures. But anyway, couldn't find no information on it, looked all over the internet, and I finally did find them, the correct ones. And here's a part number on it, right here. You want to pause that or whatever. Same thing for the other side. Driver side and passenger side are the exact same. And I had to get these are the upper ones, and I will take them out in just a second. But I was able to find the upper rubber stops, bumps, whatever you want to call it. But all they do is they keep your A arm from smacking like that, basically against this area all up in here and all that. Because it's got a little stop. This is actually the stop right here on the frame that it sits onto. There's actually a ledge right there if you look at the frame. There's a little ledge right here. So that basically, you know, as your car is going down the road and you're driving and all that good stuff, you know, that just basically keeps it from, you know, going like that, basically. So it doesn't damage the, you know, bushings and everything else. But anyway, and I did not hurt any of that. But I'm also the lower A-arm rubber stop, which is right here. If you look right there, right in front of my finger, right there, or my shadow, that's the other stop. And of course, it has a nut on the bottom as well. Right down here, and it's right there. It's a 9/16. They reproduce those as well. This is the original, still on the car. If we get to focus, so it is still on the car, but they do reproduce those. But the one on the lower A arm for that side over there pretty much came apart, just like our upper rubber stops there. So if you're wondering what they actually look at, we took one of them, as you can see, out of the little bag here, and got Dennis Carpenter on there. It's actually what it says. And of course, it's made in China, you know. It's made around Christmas time, close to it. But anyway, we don't care about that. This is what they look like, and they're really, again, no good pictures online. You know, that's the whole thing. If you're going to sell something, you need to take good pictures and good angles. You know, that's one thing I do like about Rock Auto on certain things. And well, excuse me there, not Rock Auto, but O'Reilly's. If you get on their website on O'Reilly's, you can actually click on certain things, and you can take your I'm still old school. I like a big computer. And when I say big computer, I'm talking, you know, with a monitor and a tower and all that. I'm still old school with that. But anyway, get on the big computer, we'll call it, with the, you know, regular monitor size screen. You can click on it, and you can actually turn this and certain pictures, certain items in a 360-degree angle. And that, you know, it makes it so much nicer. But anyway, so this is what we got here. There's the part number right here. Let's go ahead and get a nice clear view of that. Hopefully you can see it. It's C0 capital A capital Z 3020-A. And it's got this little ledge right here. I wanted to point that out. And if you notice, the stud is offset to the side a little bit. But they install, as you're looking at the car, just like it is. Let's get this to focus here. Apologize for that. They install exactly like that. And that's looking at the car just like that. So anyway, this goes on our control arm. And pretty much all that remains of our original rubber stops is it's a little metal plate that goes up underneath here. It's got this little molding that's all the way around it, and they mold this together when they make it, and it basically tore off at some time or another in this car's life, and you know, pretty much fell off. Lord knows where it's at. Could be on the side of the road or whatever. But we do have them. Hopefully we don't have issues with that, with them tearing apart with these new ones. But I guess that'll be a future video there. But anyway, that's what had happened. That's all it remained. It's that little metal plate that the stud goes through here. If we can get this to focus. And that's all that remains, and the rest of it from pretty much here down is gone. So anyway, let's get this installed on our upper A-arm here. And I am going to change this ball joint. I actually got it on the way. But we're going to do this for demonstration purposes. And go ahead. I'm going to grab a 9/16. I'm going to take and get this nut out. I might have to take some vice grips and hold this little metal piece up under here so that it doesn't sit there and, you know, spin. But now you can do this the easy way. If you don't feel like getting, you know, all a bunch of tools out and all that, you can do this the easy way. But you gotta be extremely careful with it. You can come in here and just take your cutoff wheel. If it's all rusted up, or you know, it's not going to come apart, or you just don't feel like taking it apart because it's not going to matter anyway, because a rubber stop right here comes with a new bolt. Of course, it's not a grade 8. Well, nut, I mean. Excuse me, nut. Of course, you could swap that out and, you know, put you a grade 8 on there. Looks like it's a grade 8 stud right here. Apparently. That's what we got. That's what it looks like. That's, of course, you know, not grade 8. But anyway, they do provide the hardware. Is it the best quality? Not really, but whatever. It is what it is. But you can come in here and cut off wheel and zip that off. You know, if you got a bunch of issues with rust or, you know, whatever. It ain't gonna matter anyway, because when you cut that off, you know, the new one comes with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that off, and I'm gonna show you how to properly install this. Alright, so I went ahead and took our 9/16 here. So I took our 9/16 socket right there. You can see it. No, of course not. Alright, whatever. It's a 9/16. We got lucky. Ours came right on out. Didn't spin or nothing. It's kind of surprised. Anyway, stood right on in there. Let's take this nut right here. Right on off. Get a review of it. Just take that. Stick it up there. Get out of the way. Then we'll go in here and just take something. Just tap this stud right here. And it'll drop right on there. just like that. There we go. Lift our A-arm up. Underneath here. Alright, let's try not to be all shaky here. And just come up underneath here. Just wiggle a little bit. Straight on down. There we go. That's all that remains. Alright, let's get a better view of that. So, this is all that remains of our original rubber stop. So anyway, and you can tell they are the correct ones. Just the way it's stamped there at the bottom. So it is the correct one. Alright, so we're going to take our rubber stop here, and it actually installs just like I said, with this edge here facing to the inside closest to the engine, if that makes sense. So face it to the driver's side of the car. And you come up underneath here, and what you're trying to do, sorry, I apologize for that, there we go, is you want to install this. Let's get this to focus here. It goes up in through here, our ball joint, and it's got this ledge, and you push that against the A-arm, just like that. And that's how it installs. Just like that, with that upper lip there, facing to the inside of our engine. I'm going to bring it on down. I'm trying to hold it so it doesn't fall out. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and grab our nut. Put this nice Chinese one on here. I want to take this back apart anyway. This is just for demonstration purposes. I gotta take it back off anyway to change this upper ball joint. But anyway, we'll go in here, snug it on up like that. It's not tightened all the way up. But if you notice here, if you look at our A-arm, you notice that our A-arm is now no longer touching our frame. And that's what you want. So anyway, that's the way your A-arm is supposed to be with the rubber stop on there. That way, your A-arm, that's what the rubber stop is designed to do, is not banging against the frame. But anyway, on a 59 Edsel, that's how you properly install the upper A-arm stops. Looks like our friend decided to get loose here. And, you know, well, I'm glad it happened now and not later when I was at work. Alright, buddy. Looks like our friend here decided to get loose. Alright, so that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, you're fine. Alright, let's get you some water. We'll take you on back.